Okay, back to your corners.
Quite clear that the Malaysians know this man's story, Agilan Thani. And they'll be right behind him in this fight. Brought to you by Budweiser. Grab some buds.
Ready?
Kwame against Thani.
Ready? Fight!
Yeah, we know where both these fighters want to go. And Thani lands a nice little sneaky overhand right there.
Slipped it in nicely, didn't he? Very neat indeed.
And that's really what Thani has to do. He has to try to make Kwame think he's keeping this on his feet. But again, initiate the grappling, which is what he's got here. He's trying to sneak around the back. Definitely looking for that takedown. He does not want to stand with a world champion striker like Kwame.
He had a nice wide stance there, preventing Thani from taking it.
Yeah, that stance is going to come from his karate background. They like the wider stance, a little bit closer than, you know, Muay Thai or boxing stances. He's got that nice wide base. Now, Thani's landing that nice little overhand right as he sneaks in there for the takedown.
There is a heavy coming together when these two meet in the center of the cage. Up against the cage wall now, though. Kwame bullies his man to the ground.
So now Kwame's up on top, and he's working around the back. He kind of gives up that option, and now he's just kind of sliding into the half guard, possibly, of Thani. Thani just stands up relatively easy with Kwame pretty much on his back. See, we're seeing a little bit of that Team Quest style wrestling as he just kind of bull rushes back on top. Here he's got a possible triangle on the bottom for Kwame, but Thani just kind of rolls out of that and slides. Nice little scramble, ending up on top there.
Plenty of family and friends here at cage side for Thani, the Alligator.
See, Steve, these types of scrambles, these types of initiations where they're just constantly scrambling or moving for position just sucks your energy out. It is definitely going to come down to who is going to be the better conditioned fighter as we go through a few minutes of this.
Didn't quite connect with that knee that was coming up and looking for the jaw of Kwame. Kwame, on the other hand, did connect with a knee to the midriff there. And sends in another little cheeky one, not quite as damaging.
Thani staying nice and close, nice and tight, not really allowing Kwame to get settled into that striking base. Because when you're a high-level striker, you really need to relax and settle into your striking capability. And for Thani, he's just keeping that pressure and constantly pushing on Kwame, which makes it hard for him to get settled and get relaxed when you're constantly fearing the takedowns coming.
Just gone past the halfway mark in the first round. Will these two big guys get a little tired, perhaps, with all of this grappling and carrying each other's weight and throwing each other around? It's exhausting work.
They may get tired, but also you got to remember they're not cutting weight anymore, so they don't have to go through those draining weight cuts, you know, days before a fight. They get to fight fresh, they get to fuel their body properly, and we have a completely different feeling when you're inside the cage. Half guard. This is where Thani wanted to keep this fight. He wants to get this fight on the ground and keep it there, but Kwame's doing a good job of defending, scrambling, and initiating these chances for him to get back up to his feet.
Got great throw. I was just about to say, Kwame's got great raw strength, literally just pushing his man away. But that was quite a takedown.
Yeah, that was a beautiful double leg takedown, and he lands nicely into side control here. This is that grinding style that I was talking about coming from Thani. He just likes to punish his opponents and really drain them of all their possible energy.
1 minute left in the first round. 1 minute.
I'd like to see Thani perhaps utilize that left knee. He stood up now, but the knee and Kwame's head were very adjacent just now, and he didn't think about driving in that knee to the head. Very damaging blow, one that can really change the course of a fight.
See, Kwame has his feet in a position where he's able to
Ripping
push
the cage
off
with his foot there as well, Mitch, and Joey Lapidin had a tough time removing it.
Yeah, you're not allowed to grab the cage with any digit. You can't grab it with your fingers, you can't grab it with your toes, because it does offer you kind of a stability advantage.
So for a couple of seconds there, Kwame was fighting Thani and the referee. Took him a while to realize what was going on.
Kwame's doing a good job of kind of defending against the ground and pound, and he's really not taking a lot of damage, but he is on the bottom.
Fascinating to see how Rich Franklin scores this one. It's been an interesting first 5 minutes.
Yeah, Kwame's getting up off the mat a little bit slow.
Yeah, he is. I think he may have just perhaps hurt himself somewhere.
See, here's that aggressive, he just constantly is putting pressure. There's an attempted technical ground kick, but he's just constantly moving forward. He kind of got caught a little bit there with the right kick, but here's that nice double leg takedown that you commented on, Steve. Let's go to Rich Franklin and see how he has it so far.
Well, starting from the bottom, the least important, Agilan came out and he was definitely more aggressive, and but it wasn't leading to any kind of takedowns. He was looking for the takedown, but Kwame ended up ahead on the takedown defense category because he defended so many takedowns really well. They're basically neck and neck right there on the striking superiority. Kwame's landed a few knees. Agilan has landed a couple kicks and stuff like that. But right now, if I was to stop this fight at the 5-minute mark, I would have Kwame ahead on the scorecards, specifically just for the takedown defense.
It's close, is what we're saying.
This is razor close. Actually, Agilan spent so much time on the top, but he really didn't do anything with ground control. He just sat in the guard, no real effective ground and pound or anything there.
Kwame with the edge. Let's emphasize that doesn't mean he wins a round. He's just ahead after 5 minutes of the scheduled 15. The fight is viewed as a whole by the judges. That's how Rich will view it as well for us here at Cage-Side. Another heavy takedown.
Yeah, that was a nice sweep, and he just ended up there again up on side control. But he's really got to try to advance this position. Now he's locking up a possible Kimura, but he got to let that go right there because he didn't really have quite the angle on it that you would need to finish that. Kwame kind of he's turning the wrong way. You know, he's kind of just, now he's just giving up mount. Now this is a bad spot to be in.
Ground and pound could come into effect here. It does. He's defended himself fairly well. He's finished his last couple of fights this way, Mitch. At the moment, though, Kwame's able to move his body and turn around rather than use his hands to block the punches, but it's not so very effective for him.
Yeah, that's not really the best defense. You can see him just kind of pushing the face away. He's got to get his hands to the hips of Thani and push off and start bucking to create a possible scramble.
Hammer blows, but he's so strong that he comes back. But the rear naked choke, and there was a tap there. And Agilan Thani improves his record. Here he is in front of his own fans, and Ann Osborne at Cage-Side, by the way, on the right of your picture, improves his record to 4-0. 2-0 in the one championship cage. What a performance. And there's Ann again enjoying her compatriot's victory. Rich, how do you see that?
Well, you know, this is the interesting thing about judging fights, because Agilan, towards the end of that first round, you could actually see his momentum picking up.
Right.
Even though at the 5-minute mark, I still thought Kwame had done enough to win the fight at that point. You knew that the momentum was starting to shift in Agilan's way, and he came out aggressive like he did at the beginning of the first round, earned that takedown, and that time when he earned the takedown, he used it to establish good ground control and eventually led to a submission.
Both men used tremendous strength. Here's the official decision now from Dom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Joey Lepitin, put a stop to the fight after 1 minute and 12 seconds in the second round for your winner by way of rear naked choke from the red corner, Agilan Thani!
What a story he is. Mitch is in the cage, and it would be great to have a word with him. Agilan Thani in front of his fans.